have their foundation be enjoying playing the game, enjoying being around the game, enjoying watching the game. The way you do that as someone who's trying to influence them in that direction is by associating as closely and often as possible that basketball equals good, positive feelings and emotions. As young and as often as possible, you want basketball to be associated in their minds, in their feelings, as something that provokes good, positive, fun emotion. So when it comes to anything basketball, not only do you need to give them the exposure to basketball the way casual parents and coaches need to do for their casual basketball playing kids, but you want as much of that exposure to be as positive as it possibly can be. So for instance, if you're watching a game with them, right, you want to be excited, you want to be positive, you want to cheer on your favorite teams, your favorite players. You want your kids to see you being in awe of, when they do something impressive on the court, how fun, how cool, how impressed you are by what they did. And in the flip side, you also want to eliminate as much bad sportsmanship as you possibly can. So like if something bad happens, there's a bad call, or your team makes a bad mistake or whatever, you don't want to get upset. You don't want to show your kids that negative side of the game. You want to emphasize all the positivity that you can, all the fun, all the enjoyment that you possibly can. If you're playing basketball with your buddies and your kid is over watching you, right, you want to have them have the same experience. You want them to see how excited, how much fun you're having, how much you enjoy it. You want to expose them to as much joy coming from the game as possibly you can. And when something goes wrong, some mistake happens, turnover, bad play, you lose a game, whatever it may be, again, you want to eliminate as much of bad sportsmanship as you can. You definitely don't want to teach that to your kid, and in the process of doing so, you want to emphasize all the positivity, all the good things about basketball, everything you enjoy, to make an impression on them as deeply as possible. And then of course, when they are playing, whether they be handling the basketball, dribbling, shooting, whatever, by themselves, with their friends, whatever it may be, you want to encourage them as much as you can. Like, cheer them on. Let them know that if they do something impressive, even if it's something small, that you're impressed by it, you enjoy it, you're proud of them for you doing something, be it something even small that's kind of insignificant. Let them know that you're impressed, that you're proud of them for that. Let them know how cool they look, how much you like watching them do that basketball activity. But something you don't want to do is you don't want to start teaching them the game. You don't want to start teaching them the right way to do X, Y, and Z when they're doing whatever basketball activity they're doing, right? You don't want to correct them. You don't want to say you're doing this wrong, because you're going to start, that could set the seed of like, oh, I did something wrong, I feel bad about it, right? You don't want any of that. You just want pure enjoyment for as long as possible. Now, of course, if they're trying to do something specific, some kind of specific skill, and they're not getting the hang of it and they're getting frustrated, now you can step in and show them, okay, this is how you do this, and this will help if you do it this way, and you stick with them until they get it right. And then when they do get it right, now it's time to praise them and give them as much adulation and make them feel good about themselves when they do something right.